Shalom, call Halayimla, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, and peace and blessing, hopeful let. Shalom. Now, this script, I'm going to title this video "To Look Like a White Person is an Abomination," or "To Look Like a White Person is Sin." And I was moved to make this video, I was moved to make this video. So, just because of the title name. All right. So I'm gonna break down a few points. Pretty much the main focal points of color mentioned in the scriptures. All right. And I'm gonna keep saying this over and over again because it edifies the hopeful elect and it crushes Esau Edom. Okay. This is Lamentations 4 and 7. Her Nazarites were purer than snow, all right? They were whiter than milk. They were more ruddy in body than rubies. Their polishing was of sapphire, okay? Now, we're going to go into the Strongs, all right? And break down the meaning of these words being used. So let's go to pure, all right? Pure, it means to be bright, to be clean, to be bright and clean, all right? To be shining, to be transparent or clean, physically or morally, all right? Purer than snow, all right? Because snow, all right, particularly white, the color white represents purity, all right? Righteousness, okay? So on and so forth, all right? And then they were whiter than milk, okay? Now let's go into that word being used right there, tashka, all right? And that's not the word for that. It's not talking about the color white. As you can see here, to be dazzling, to be glowing, to glare, be dazzling white, be whiter. So it's talking about glowing. It's not talking about the color white. Um, let's get this right here. Let's see the actual word for white. Okay? Genesis 30 and 35. All right? Now let's go to that word right there. We don't got to read the precept. Let's just go to the word white. All right? Where was it? All right? The word white right there is Laban. All right? That's literally talking about the color white. As you can see the background, that's the word in the Hebrew right there. Laban. All right? Might be pronouncing that wrong, but as you can see here, Tashka is not talking about the color white. Now it's saying to be glowing, all right? So they were glowing more than milk. And then they were more ruddy in body than rubies. Ruddy means a reddish brown. Okay, let's go into that word right there. Adam. All right. Ruddy. Okay. To be red, rubbed red, dyed red. To show blood in the face, flush or turn rosy, be dyed, made red, ruddy. All right. Now, when you look up the word, when you type in a ruddy horse, so to speak, as you see, it's a brownish red color. All right, that was the color of King David and King Solomon. All right, that's ruddy. Okay, a brownish red. Ruddy is not the color of so-called white people. All right, I'll get into that in the scriptures, of course. All right, this is ruddy. See that? This is ruddy, a reddish brown, ruddy, muddy. All right, um, a ruddy duck. Okay, same thing. Now let's just type in. Now when you type in ruddy, it only shows like about a couple pictures of what actual ruddy is. Then it show these leprous pieces of shit. All right, this is an abomination to look like this, man. But now that Esau Edom is ruling, all right, through the Renaissance, they set up their standard of beauty, which is sin and unclean. All right, this is the ruddy. This is biblical ruddiness, man. This is ruddy. This is leprosy. All right, and we prove our facts and statements through the scriptures. Okay, not our opinion and lies given out through Esau Edom. All right. So now that this, as we know, just broke that down, that this is not none of these purer than snow, whiter than milk, is talking about skin color, and this as well is not. It is talking about skin color, and then their polishing was a sapphire. That's not talking about skin color because sapphire is blue. Okay, lapis lazuli. All right, sapphire is a bluish color. Okay, you can't be red, blue, and then so-called white. All right, doesn't make any. Is what red the fucking United States of America flag out here, man? No, man. All right, the narrative of Esau Edom being superior is being crushed. All right, for Lamentations 4:8, their visage is blacker than a coal. They are not known in the streets. Their skin cleaves to their bones. It is withered. It has become like a stick. Excuse me, because they were starving. And when so-called black people, people of color, period, when they starve, they get darker. All right, let's go to the Strongs and go into what visage, all right, means. To R, shape, form, outline, figure, appearance. Figure or appearance, beautiful, comely, countenance fair, favored form, godly resemblance. All right, so it's talking about what they look like. Their visage is blacker than a coal. Let's go into that word, blacker. Called shock. To become dark, grow dim, be darkened, be black, be hidden. To make dark. To be darkened, to be made dark. So they were darker than coal. Now we all know coal is a dark color. So they got that dark because of starvation. Now let's go to starving children in Africa. And let's see if they have before and after photos. The so-called Africans are not Israelites, all right? They're fucking Hamites. Let's find another one. That shit look freaky, man. All right, this is a good one right here, man. So as you can see here, he's darker here than he was lighter. And this, I don't know what the fuck's going on with this, man. But you can tell this is the same person. As you can see, he was darker here. But let's keep scrolling. These fucking Hamites are ugly as shit, man. I remember stumbling upon a perfect one, man, but starving children. That shit was showing up some bullshit. All right, perfect. Look at this. You can look at his body, man. Just look at his face. See how dark his face is, man? You see how he's all dark right here? Right here? And then boom. See how his face is darker? And then boom. You see how they got darker when they starved, man? Now that point has been set. Let's go back to the scriptures. Now let's get what the Lord has done to what is to be pale, to have pale, translucent skin. Numbers 12 and 9. And the anger of Yahweh was kindled against him, and he departed. He was mad at Miriam and Aaron. And the cloud departed from off the tabernacle, and behold, Miriam became leprous, white as snow. And Aaron looked upon Miriam, and behold, she was leprous. So leprosy, Yahweh would give people leprosy and strip their melanin. And Aaron said unto Moses, Alas, my Lord, I beseech thee, lay not the sin upon us. So being pale to be have the appearance of snow is sin. Okay? Um so being called a white person is a sin. All right? So-called white people, but the actual frame, the actual meaning of white people goes back deeper than um white supremacy. But being so-called white person, all right? We type in white people, it doesn't even pop up so-called white people, man. Being having this, and as you can see, they're not even white. They're just pale. They're so pale that their skin is translucent, and you're seeing their blood through their body. Okay, and they say that's ruddy. Fuck out of here, man. Esau, you're fucked, Esau. Just accept it, man. As you can see, this background is white. All right. You see how his hair is blonde? That's leprosy too, man. That's a sin. He's as you can see, he's not white. He has very pale skin. All right, which is a um, similar to other bright colors. All right. Now, what happened to Miriam? I'm finna show you what happened to Miriam. This is what happened to Miriam, but it happened to her whole body. All right, and as you can see, she looks like she's turning into a so-called white person. Okay, that's what vitiligo is. I mean, that's what happened to Miriam. Vitiligo is leprosy, man. You see that? Is this him becoming superior? Is this him gaining the superior look of beauty? Did they just obtain? No, man. That's a fucking curse. Esau, you came out the womb cursed, man. Genesis 25 and 25. The first came out red all over. All right. Um, verse 11, verse 12. Let her not be as one dead, of whom the flesh is half consumed when he come out of his mother's womb. And newborn babies, okay, are pale and they look like they have the visage, all right, of so-called white people because they're not developed yet. They're pale and red, and that's what Miriam was looking like. Okay, so what was the title of this video? To look like a so-called white person is an abomination or is sin. All right, and it is. I just proved it. Now let's get what's the standard of beauty? Blonde hair, blue eyes, um, pale skin, leprosy, man. Leviticus 13 and 30. The priest shall see the plague, and behold, if it be in sight deeper than the skin, and there be in it a yellow thin hair, then the priest shall pronounce him unclean. It is a dry scale, even a leprosy upon a hair or a beard. White woman. Leprosy, 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 leprosy. leprous. You see that? That's a lot of yellow thin hairs coming out of that leprous skin of hers. All right. This is has this what she got blue eyes too, man. This has been the standard of beauty ever since Esau Edom came into rulership, man. And going off how by Shimmy Al Shai, this is fucking abomination, man. This is sin. This is sin right here, man. But guess what? Things are turned upside down because you got the devil ruling, man. Now let's hit some more points. King Solomon and King David were ruddy. All right. My beloved is white and ruddy, the chiefest among 10,000. Now, when Esau Edom, the goddamn devil, is breaking down these scriptures, they're thinking this when they say white and ruddy. This right here. This is what they're saying. Up, Israelites are so-called white people confirmed. That's what they're thinking in their head because they're the goddamn devil. And when you actually break it down, man, when you actually go into the etymology, all right, of what words mean, does that say Laban? Nope. It says Tazak, to be dazzling, going, clear, bright, sunny bright. All right. Like you see how his face is glowing right there? That's what that's talking about. That's the spirit right there. That's what that's what's being said right there when it says, where was the verse? White and ruddy, all right? Like how you see of a man, horse, heifer, garment, water, lentils, heifer, ruddy heifer. You see that? That's ruddy, man. Do you see this? Let me say this to my add that to my photos. Alright? This is ruddy. This is the color of King Solomon, which proves he was a so-called black man, alright? This saying he was white and ruddy, alright? Calling him ruddy proves he's a so-called black man. Alright? And the word white there, as we just saw, is not the literal color white. That's an abomination. We just read that in Numbers 12. Tasak, not Laban. Alright? Dazzling, glowing, clear, bright. As you can see, they're glowing. Don't you see them glowing? Don't they look bright? Ruddy heifer. We already looked at a ruddy horse. Alright, and then King David, okay, was also ruddy because you know he was the father of Solomon, which who is Yahweh Shai. Okay, go to the Strongs there. I hate when it just skips over, man. Ruddy, and it's saying of Esau, and that's going off, man. It's not of Esau. Okay, Esau was red. All right, Esau was straight up fucking red, not ruddy. As you can see, various spellings for this word. All right, they messed up right there. Esau, Edom, was straight up. You see how they're fucking confused right there, man. Um, let's go into the appearance of Yahweh Shai. Um, go to Revelations. Revelations 1 and 14. His head and his hairs, so all the hair on his body, were white like wool, white and woolly, as white as snow. Now, once you hit up Numbers 12, man, that completely destroys any Israelite being righteous, being of pale complexion, man. And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burn, not burning. All right, I seen this fucking Edomite bitch saying it's talking about burning in a furnace because when it's burning, it's white, it's a bright white light, so to speak. And his voice has the sound of many waters. All right. Now let's go to Daniel 10 and 6. Okay? Daniel 10 and 6. His body was also like the beryl, because he has on a green garment, and his face as the appearance of lightning. Now, when you go into his face being the appearance of lightning, wisdom, face, shine. Ecclesiastes 8 and 1. Who is at the wise man, and who knoweth the interpretation of a thing? A man's wisdom maketh his face to shine, and the boldness of his face shall be changed. So that's why Yahweh Shai's face was the appearance of lightning, man, because he has the ultimate wisdom under Yahweh. All right. Now Moses' face was shining. See if I can find it. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. I think it's Exodus 3. Let me see. Hold on. Exodus 34. Scroll down. Exodus 34 and 29. And it came to pass when Moses came down from Mount Sinai with the two tables of testimony in Moses' hand. And when he came down from the mount, that Moses wished not that the skin of his face shone while he talked to him. And when Aaron and all the children of Israel saw Moses, behold, the skin of his face shone, and they were afraid to come nigh him. And when Moses called unto them, and Aaron and all the rulers of the congregation returned unto him, Moses talked with them. Right? All right. And why didn't they want to see Moses' face, man? Let's go into that word shone. I hate when it just starts. Shone. What does shone mean? To shine, to send out rays. All right. That's why Yahweh Shah's face was the appearance of lightning. All right. These scriptures is undefeated. And we got the understanding of these scriptures starting from the head apostles of Great Millstone. His body was also like the beryl. All right. He has on a green garment. Revelations 1, all right, where it says garment down to the foot, and his eyes as lamps of fire, all right, and his arms and his feet like in color to polished brass, and the voice of his words like the voice of a multitude. So polished brass is brass darkened, so he has a dark complexion, like it says in Revelations 1, as if they burned in a furnace. So his arms and his feet, okay, is that color. And the voice of his words like the voice of a multitude. So imagine a lot of people talking, right? Now let's get that. What it says, what does it say again? His arms and his feet, like in color to polished brass. Let's get this right here, man. Behold my arms and my feet. Hold on. Behold arms. Alright, let's see. Arms, feet. Oh no, it's hands and feet, isn't it? Yeah, it is. It's hands and feet. Luke 24 and 39. Let's get the Strongs. Let's get the Strongs. I mean, not Strongs. Salakia. The red letter. Luke 24 and 38. And he said unto him, why are ye troubled, and why do thoughts arise in your heart. Behold my hands and my feet, that it is I myself. Handle me and see me, for a spirit hath not flesh and bones, as ye see me have. So Yahweh's hands and his feet represents his flesh. Okay, so his whole body is of dark skin. All right, that's a cut. All right, Yahweh is a so-called dark-skinned man. All right, that's the superior skin tone. Woolly hair, that's the superior hair. Not no fucking pale skin, not no fucking blonde hair. Get the fuck out of here, Esau. Daniel 7 and 9. I beheld till the thrones were cast down. All right. And the Ancient of Days did sit. That's Yahweh, the Most High, whose garment was white as snow. So he has on a white garment, and the hair of his head like the pure wool. Now let's go into the Strongs. We're going to break down the hair, the head, the pure, and the wool. And the hair, the Hebrew word right there, Sahar, hair of the head. So it's literally talking about the hair on his head. Let's get the Strong's for head. Right? Ray Shash, the head. All right, head, figuratively the sum, chief head, sum. The head. Head of man. All right, so it's talking about his head. The hair of his head was like the pure. Let's get the word pure. Nekai. Clean, pure. Clean, pure wool was like the pure. Let's get the word wool. As we know, Amar, wool. So sheep. So the Most High has woolly hair, just like his only begotten son, just like the Israelites, man, before they start mingling their seed with these other nations. All right. So this is just straight to the point. I proved to look like so-called white person, the white so-called white people, and their standard of beauty is blasphemous. All right, when you say that's what the Lord, the angels, so on and so forth look like, to look like that is an abomination, is sin. To be of brown complexion is superior. All right. Um, I mean, it all. Wait, I'm gonna get one more, man. Um, Revelations 4 or Revelations 2. Revelations 4 and 3. And he that sat was to look upon like a jasper and a sardine stone. And he that sat was to look upon like a jasper and a sardine stone. All right, and then there was a rainbow round about the throne, in sight like unto an emerald. So to look upon him, when you look upon this person who was Yahweh, the Most High, was like to look upon a jasper and sardine stone. All right. Now let's go into what I'm gonna go into Google and show you what those stones look like. Jasper, a precious stone of various colors. For some are purple, others are blue, green, others the color of brass. Okay. No, let's get sardinos. All right. Because flesh colored, a sardis or precious stone, of which are two types. The former is called a carnelian because flesh colored, and the latter a sard. Flesh colored. All right. Um. um Jasper stone. It's a ruddy looking stone. Reddish brown. That's a reddish brown stone. Reddish brown. Ruddy. These are ruddy stones. Go back. This is a ruddy stone. That's ruddy. Now, sardis stone. That's sardine. Also of a ruddy color. Ruddy color, man. See, I got the precept right there. So the Most High, right, has a ruddy complexion. like King David, like King Solomon. And guess what? Colossians 1 and 15, who is the image of the invisible power, the firstborn of every creature? Because Yahweh Shai looks like his father, man. All right? But Yahweh Shai, all right, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh, of course, had to have a darker complexion, all right? Because Yahweh Shai is the color of, I had a brain fart. Let's go to Revelations 1, man. I just had a complete just brain fart right now, man. Revelations 1 to 15, fine brass as if it burned in a furnace. So Yahweh Shai is darker than brass, all right? But that's about it for this, man. I'm going to cut it off right here. Call Halayimla, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, and double honors to the elders and apostles, the great millstone who rule well, and peace and blessing to hopeful elect. Shalom.